All right, y'all, so I'm back again. It's your boy Magoo. We doing this again. I'm talking. It's Magoo Speaks all day. Yo. All right, so first I want to shout out this week's co-producers. All right. So that's Brian, Kaiden, Kaizen, Hayden, and Isaiah. All right. Just want to shout them out. They're the co-producers of this week's installment of Magoo Speaks. You know, they helped out a little bit, you know, and that's going to just bleed right on into the subject for this week, which is to piggyback off my master's concept of tribe. Now, everyone has this problem with tribalism, and yes, a stigma has been created around tribalism. You know, hey, you're in the echo chamber too long, but for a person like me who existed in environments that were just so counterproductive to me for so many years, to be part of a tribe, a bunch of ridiculously crazy, like different characters, but yet all like-minded, is a unique process. This is some new shit to me. Like, never realized, like, oh, I could be around a bunch of motherfuckers that's actually rooting for me because my success also affects their success. So, you know, and just to narrow that, you know, the lane, I mean, in terms of MMA training, I mean, with the boys there and even some of the older guys, you know, again, our success is all intertwined. So, you know, we coming up. I remember I said this to the boys one time. I said, yo, y'all are my peers. Like, and I'm talking to a bunch of teenagers. We're talking about the youngest is like 11, the oldest is like 18, 17, whatever the case. And I'm telling them, like, you guys are my peers. Now, I'm almost 40 years old. But I'm telling them, like, you're my peers. Like, we're coming up at the same time. We're around the same scale. We have basically the same knowledge and the same base level of execution to an extent. Like, yes. And if you're wondering, yes, I do get my ass whipped by teenagers. So, yes, it's true. But you know, I'm looking at them like, listen, we're on this journey together. At some point, you know, I'm going to get old and y'all going to be whipping my ass in here. You know, like, what more do you want? You know, but it's good. It's a great feeling. And I get this because, you know, I was being asked about, you know, expansion things. And yeah, I got some ideas in the works. Again, don't want to get too deep into what I've been working on, but man, I've been trying to just put everything together step by step. And the fact that I'm being asked about it, it really is like, oh shoot, like, yeah, I get to talk about it, but also it just renews my commitment to it. Because I know it's people that want to see me win. And, you know, maybe I didn't have that for so long or not long enough in my life to where it was people around me who wanted to see me win, you know? Even my coaches, they'll say things and, you know, it's not a I can't do this. It's that I'm not able to do this yet. Or that's my, you know, that's my bad side. No, that's just the side that I have the least amount of reps with. Or, you know, one time I remember like we was doing a drill and I fell and, you know, I landed on my side and I was like, you know, that's just my pussy side. So, you know, it's like I didn't want to say that was my weak side, you know. So, but you feel me? We might have to gotta get that side of sex change. So, you know, but I mean, it's good. You know, you're getting into this changing the language around yourself, and that's what I got from the tribe is, you know, you want to speak more positively to yourself. You want to look for one thing about like the past and, you know, I can't wait for the day till I could just quit this day job, because the way people talk, like, it's just, yeah, when you're out there in the world, okay, but when you're part of a tribe, when again we're changing the language and we're taking stories, that was the other side of the thought. We're taking stories and we're finding the power in the stories. We're finding the greatness in the story. Like, for instance, I could say, well, you know, I'm a Black American, okay. My people come from down in the South. We're a more assimilated type of Black folk. So, you know, it's clear that, you know, during the times of, you know, slavery, that my family probably, you know, we probably were owned by better people, you know, or perhaps maybe someone, because I did hear some things, I do have some stories about someone being married to somebody and some things going on there where, you know, yeah, society was like a master slave thing, but, you know, there was very much still a family dynamic going on here. So, you know, it's a great, powerful story to have right there to, you know, to walk around with. So when everyone is complaining about, yeah, because, you know, 400 years, I'm sitting there going like, shoot, for the last few hundred years, we've been on top, you know? You want to find the power in a great story. And that's, now here, I'm going to spin the science. And now I'm at the job and, you know, I hear these people, everything with them is this victimhood and this I was hurt and this happened and this is being done to me. And that is bullshit. I'm gonna just straight say it. I am tired of being a victim. I am tired of being around people who are victims. I am tired of environments where victimhood and victimization and mediocrity and failure and just, it's just everywhere. I'm tired of it. And that is why I'm so glad I have a tribe of crazy, kooky, out of their mind motherfuckers just like myself. Well, I don't know. Maybe I might just be the most out of his mind person in the room. You know, I'm happy that I have that, because I can go and be in that place and I can continue to build my identity. Like, it's funny, I went out into the normal world earlier this week, and in the normal world, you still find people like that. And everyone is talking to me a certain way, a little bit more elevated than usual. But I'm looking back at people like, yo, let's get your shit together. Like, and it's funny because it's the first time that I actually looked at people like that in life. Like, yo, get your shit together. Like, the whole thing about it is because I've been in that environment that has helped me grow and it's helped me build and mold my identity. Like, people can, you know, it's like, you know, they say like, okay, there's a mirror and then there's a window. So in the mirror you see yourself, but in the window, the world sees you. You see the world and the world sees you. So it's kind of like I went from a window to a mirror, and now that I've, you know, I'm building myself up and I like what I see and I like who I am, now I could look out the window and people could look back at me and I could see exactly what they're seeing. Yeah. So this is why tribe is important, to me at least. But anyway, everybody, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, share, comment, DM me, hit me up. Like, man, shout out to the boys, shout out to the coaches, the masters. Yo, we rocking, we in the gym, we grinding, we rolling, we striking, we kicking ass and taking names. All right? Let's enjoy our week. I'll holler back at y'all next time. Oos.